Hi friends, welcome to Triple Students YouTube channel. Myself Sai Praveen Kumar, and this is the details of our channel. So here this is the URL what we got from the YouTube. Okay, today we are going to know about the examples. See the examples of the control system. Okay, we just see a single example for both the open loop and closed loop control system with a similar example. Okay, now we are going to see the example of the control system. Students, in the previous videos we are discussing about the what is a open loop system and what is a closed loop system and what are the advantages and disadvantages of the control systems, that means closed loop control systems. And we are well known about the system, what is a system and what is a control system and what are open loop system and what are a closed loop system, and we can see all the advantages and disadvantages of the open loop and both the closed loop also. We can see the both systems. Now today we are going to see the examples of the control system. Examples, I can take temperature control system, temperature control system in open loop. So today I am going to give an explanation of the temperature control system, how it can operates in a open loop system. For that we are going to draw the block diagram of the open loop temperature control system. Okay, see the you are also drawing the diagrams. Sorry, here analog to digital converter. Okay friends, this is the block diagram of the open loop temperature control system. So now we are going to see the operation of this block diagram, how the open loop control system in temperature control. Okay, now see, we are giving the AC supply here. So while giving the AC supply, the relay control circuit, it controls the relay to switch on and switch off. So while we giving the AC supply, the relay control circuit switch on the supply. What happens when it switch on the supply? So the current will flow through the heating element. For what purpose we are going to use a heating element here? So when a current is flowing through the heating element, the element will gets heated. What happen at the time of heating the element? Some heat is produced and it spreads through over the electric furnace. So here it is the sensor. So we can arrange a sensor attached to the electric furnace. So this sensor, purpose of using this sensor is to sense the heat produced or spread in the electrical furnace. Okay, after this sensor senses the heat produced in the electric furnace, it sends the signal to the analog to digital converter. Why? Because the analog to digital converter is used to convert the analog signal into digital signal. It converts the analog signal into digital signal. So the heat produced here is a analog signal. That's why the analog to digital converter converts it into a digital signal. By using a interfacing kit, we can connect the digital display to the analog to digital converter. So the converted digital signal displayed in the digital board, and here the output we are getting is the overall final output. Output is final, and it cannot be corrected by itself. So if the desired output is not get in the display here, so we can automatically change the input manually. This is a very disadvantage of the open loop system. So this is the temperature control system in open loop. Okay friends, note down this circuit diagram, block diagram. Okay friends, temperature control system in closed loop. So I can already told earlier, we take a similar example for both the open loop system and closed loop system. In the before explaining this one, I can explain the open loop system. Now we are going to see the closed loop control system in a temperature control. Okay, see, this is the block diagram for that one. Relay control circuit and A to D converter, and next interface circuit, and next one is the controller. Okay, D to A converter and amplifier, and finally the signal is coming to here reference input desired temperature, and here controller circuit or computer or microprocessor. Okay friends, this is the block diagram of the electric furnace sensor. Okay, see, this is the block diagram of the closed loop temperature control system. Okay, so see here AC supply. So like we are discussing before, the open loop system, the circuit is similar to that one, but one of the important compared to the open loop system, the feedback. This is the feedback path. See here, I can represent the feedback path in a dotted line. Okay, so the dotted line represents the feedback path, which gives the feedback, which carries the error signal from the output. So we are going to see how it is possible. When the AC supply is connected to the relay control circuit, what happens? Relay is close the circuit. While closing the switch, what happens? Current flowing through the electrical heating element. Okay, so this electric heating element gets heated, and the heat produced spreads overall the electric furnace. At that time, the sensor senses the heat. What is the heat produced in the electric furnace? The sensor sends the signal to the analog to digital converter. After that, the signal converted into a digital signal, and it connects to the controller with the help of a interfacing circuit. See here, the controller has already, we can give one more input at the controller circuit. What is that input? That is a reference input, means reference input. So for that input, we can fix a desired output. So the heat produced in the electric furnace and the desired temperature we are fixing, we already applied before here, both are compared to each other. Okay, at that time, if both are gets equal, there is no problem. If the temperature is higher or lesser, that is nothing but error signal. The temperature is equals to desired temperature, so there is no error produced. If the temperature is higher than the desired temperature or lower than the desired temperature, then there is a error in the output. That means that is the desired temperature is not get. We can't get the desired temperature. So what happens at that time? The error generated at the controller is feedback through the feedback path. Okay, so then what is the block we are connected? Digital to analog converter. That error signal comes to the digital to analog converter. Why? Because the signal we got here is a digital signal. Okay, so the digital to analog signal converts the signal into analog and sends to a amplifier. Okay, the amplifier amplifies the signal and it sends to the again supply, relay control circuit. Why? Because the supply is given at the AC supply. So this is also AC. Why? Because both are analog signals. Okay, after giving it, the relay circuit close and the current from the feedback supply flows through the electric heating element and we can get the desired output. Here in this closed loop control system, two things we can notice in this closed loop control system. So error corrects automatically. Okay, error corrects automatically, and another one is a feedback path is connected. So this is the finally overall temperature control system in closed loop systems. Okay friends, one more thing. Today we are discussing about two things. First one is temperature control system in open loop and another one is temperature control system in closed loop. So I can clearly draw the block diagrams and also explain each and every block here. So you also note both the blocks in a same paper and make the difference. What are the difference you got and comment me after doing that work. Okay friends, I hope you understand the class today. So if you are interested in watching my videos, then subscribe my channel and like me and share to your friends and express the feelings what you got at the time of my class. Okay, thanks for watching.